My name is Emma Wanza. I'm 89 years old and here's my national ID. The Kamba people came from Kilungu, Makueni County, then migrated and settled in Yatta. Personally, I'm from Masinga. My late husband bought this piece of land where we moved in and settled. People from this village are not all from Masinga. We are all Kambas but from different parts, some from Machakos and others Makueni. During the old days, there were no places of worship, and so the Akamba developed their own unique ways of worship. Some worshipped the pots, while others worshipped the sun. We used to worship in shrines. It is only the old women who are allowed to go worship in the places of worship. Young adults and children were not allowed near the places of worship. It was a taboo and one could be punished. When it was found that such rules had been broken, the women would go with the goats as a form of sacrifice. To our God. The goat will be slaughtered and the blood smeared on the shrine as a form of sacrifice to our God. I never went to the shrines. I was young during those days. And like I said earlier, young adults and children were not allowed in the shrines. The women used to wrap themselves with laces and tie a knot on the shoulder. Another knot was tied on the waist. Laces were also tied on their waist to cover the lower parts of the body. The attire was called itemo. During those days, we never wore shoes like nowadays. Shoes just came the other day. We used to walk barefooted. The children, young adults, and even the elderly. Men used to wrap laces on themselves. They wrapped the laces to their waists. They also wore no shoes. We all walked barefooted. I don't know how to read and write, since in the past there were no schools. In the olden days, we used to communicate with sounds and symbols. Girls did not have the power to choose whoever to marry them. The parents decided on whom to marry their daughters. When the girl refuses to accept whoever man chosen for her, the girl will be chased away. This was considered a disgrace and a taboo. It was rare for girls to refuse men chosen for them, because this was the only way one will find a man and end up in a legal marriage. I was a teenager when I was married. One day I saw some people come to our home. I was told that the man who had accompanied those people was to marry me. I had no choice but to accept, and that was how I got married. No, I was afraid at first, but did not run away. I had to accept. Failure to accept this, I could have been put under punishment. It was part of our way of life, and going against it meant disrespect to our culture. Many girls got scared at first, but everything became good after some time. Though it was difficult to cope with the life of marriage, especially for little girls like I was. I was expected to bear children, do the house chores, which felt too much for me. But after some times, I got used to that life, and everything just seemed okay in that life of being married. The clan settled disputes that arose between members of the community. They promoted peace by solving problems like conflicts between different communities. The clan would listen to both sides and provide a better solution. By doing this, we lived in love and peace, and problems were very minimal during those days.
Yes, we have the monkey, the nzoi, and the atangwa.
We had herbalists or the medicine men. They provide medication for the sick in the community. They used herbs. Those herbs were very effective and people got well. Yes, some are there, but very few. Nowadays, you have doctors and hospitals. People prefer going to the doctors than the medicine men. This has caused the number of these medicine men to go down. Trading was carried out by exchange of goods. Services were also exchanged. One could exchange a goat with a bag of maize or beans. One could also pay the medicine man with cereals, hence exchange of service. Three bags of maize were also enough for one to have a cow. This is how we carried out trade.